It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go. Motion. Alert. Hey, exit. 51.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third and long for Vic. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a... turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. On fourth down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. First down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And some room to roam now. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. Oh, he bowls over it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On second down, it's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Ran, come. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he's flushed out right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
218, chop.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
General West.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here is Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Yeah.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ricky. 51, Mike 51.
Look at me, Zipper.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
Ready?
To throw again, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Check tight. 51's the mark. 51's the mark. Silver. 51's the mark.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We want it. Come to my work. Patchy. Hey, Mike.
80 weapons.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Five. Go. Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 50. Check 50.
Protein spill. Now.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pilot, 64, weak, 18, Gator.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bears 24, Lions 22.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trubisky will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you. Your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, alert, alert. No. Hey, ball.
From the 31, Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, Sam off.
Sponge. No.
Hey.
Under 10. 10. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, Mike 51.
They go.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Let's see.
Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler, 48 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 16, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. SOS. 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 SOS.
Go.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Get your swerve on.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 46-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back. Get it.
Eckler, they run left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
On the double.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Undercrunch.
Kill.
Switch.
Check.
Yo, faster. Go.
I got it. That's me.
On third down, here's Eckler. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.